morning. Welcome to the Morning Touch. Thanks again for joining us. I hope, trust, and pray that you not only have enjoyed this series from Mark chapter 4 about Jesus, I hope that you have developed a deeper appreciation for Jesus, for who he is, and for what he does. I hope, trust, and pray also that this has been not only encouraging you for your storms of life, how you can be relieved, rescued, delivered, but also hope that if you know someone else who needs to understand the value of a relationship with God, share this with them. Share this very, very important message. We want people as evangelists to know who Jesus is. We want people to know the value that Jesus has in your life and to your life. Hope for a lost and dying generation. You know, the Morning Touch is brought to you by the Chaplaincy for the Homeless and the FSBC in Glendale. Today, for a few moments, we're going to talk about verse 39. Jesus said, "Peace be still." In Mark chapter 4, he rebuked the wind, and he said to the sea, "Peace be still." And all things ceased, and the waters became calm, and the sun came out again. You know, when I think spiritually and figuratively, I'm reminded of what Jesus can do for you. Many of us are walking around with clouds over our heads. Individually, spiritually, it's raining on us. Many of us are walking around without a spiritual umbrella to protect us against the spiritual rain that's falling on our heads. We are spiritually soaked and wet. If you can picture that for a moment, the troubles and the trials and the pains and the distresses that you are now under, it's like walking through life with a big, huge cloud over your head. And the rain and the winds are blowing, and your clothes are dripping wet, and you are soaked and wet and cold and chilly from all that's going on with you. And it's making you bitter, and it's causing you pain. My friends, there are a lot of people. Look around you. You see them walking the streets. You see them driving their cars, but they can't get rid of the cloud that's over their heads. They can't get rid of all of that water and all of that thunder and all of that lightning and all of that wind. It's just down on them. And we wonder why so many people are frustrated with one another. We wonder why so many people are attacking one another. We wonder why so many people are shooting and killing one another. We wonder why all of the trouble that we experience in this world is because there are a lot of individual storms going on in people's lives. The lightning is flashing, the winds are blowing, and their lives are just full of storm and wind and rain. And when those clash, personality to personality, it causes problems. When those clash, personality to personality, that's where the fights and the frustration and the trouble, man to man, man to woman, woman to woman, come from in our society in 2021. It's because we're walking around with these stinking clouds over our heads, and we can't seem to get rid of them. My friends, Mark chapter 4 tells you how to get rid of those storms. Wake up Jesus. And when Jesus stands up in your life, that cloud that you're walking with, that follows you everywhere you go, that is the key to your self-esteem and the key to your daily feelings. When you wake up Jesus and Jesus says, "Peace be still," the cloud will disappear and the rain will stop and the sun will return, and you will be able to see clearly, more clearly, for the first time in your life. More people, if they understood the peace that Jesus could bring and how he can take that cloud that you're walking with, vanish away. How he can bring peace into your life and peace into your heart. How he can still that storm and bring back the sun into your life. My friends, the world would be a better place if more people understood that Jesus can bring peace and calm to the waters. If he can do it in the way he did it in Mark chapter 4, I promise you and I guarantee you, if you wake Jesus up, if you call on him, he will remove the cloud and the rain that has you drenched, that has you cold, that has you wet, that has you with a terrible personality, that has your countenance fallen. This Jesus can bring back the sunshine and the hope into your life. Peace be still. My friends, Jesus can remove that fear. Jesus can remove that pain. Jesus can stop you from perishing in the cloud that's overtaken you. Jesus can cause you to step out of that fog into his glorious and marvelous light if you give him a chance. Jesus not only can free you from the storms of life, he can stop you from walking directly into the wrath of God. Jesus is peace, my friends. In John chapter 14, verse 27, here's what he said. John 14 and 27. He says, peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth. I give you my peace, because it is his peace that removes the cloud. It is his peace that stops the storm. It is his peace that stops the wind. It is his peace that brings the sunshine back into your life and into your heart. Let not your heart be troubled. Receive the peace, the only peace that's real peace. The only peace that restores joy and happiness and love into your life. It is the peace that comes through Jesus Christ. It is the peace that surpasseth all understanding that Paul talked about in the book of Philippians. My friends, it's time for you to seize and grab hold of the peace that only Jesus Christ can give you today. If you want to get rid of that cloud, if you want to stop being soaking wet with the sins and the burdens and the troubles, if you want to get rid of that heavy feeling from being so wet and drenched by the problems of life, call on the name of the Lord. Call, ask him for peace, for relief, for restoration, for relationship, for love, for acceptance. Call on him for forgiveness and repentance. Call on his name and say, Lord, I am here and I am yours. I hope, trust, and pray you understand his peace today. If you want that cloud removed from your life, from your heart, accept him today. The Morning Touch is brought to you by the Chaplaincy for the Homeless and the FSPC in Glendale. Today is your day to understand that you can remove the cloud by waking up Jesus and asking him, seeking him. He'll come into your life. You'll find the blessings that await you in Jesus Christ. See you next time on The Morning Touch.